Video we will continue our discussion on inductive transducers. So the inductive transducers can measure the physical quantity with change in the self inductance. So one of the measures of changing the self inductance is number of turns in the coil. So how can we do that? By if you see the simple example, here this just like a potentiometer, and if this pointer moves up and down, the number of turns between this pointer and output changes because of the linear displacement. This produces a change in the inductance, and this change in the inductance can be measured as a change in the electrical quantity, either the change in the EMF or current. Okay, and similarly, this similar fashion you can do it in a circular rotation also. When the displacement in the circular direction, when this pointer moves along this circle, there is a change in the inductance. Okay, so this is one form of determining the self inductance of the coil. So what happens when there is a change in the number of turns? There is a change in the EMF induced, and because of the EMF induced, there is a change in the flux lines of force, and there is a change in the EMF induced, which can be seen as the change in the current in the coil. Okay, this is how you understand that when there is a change in the inductance, changing in the inductance, just like any of the previous discussions that we saw in for the resistance bridge circuit, like Wheatstone bridge, inductance also has a Wheatstone bridge, like a capacitor. Inductance also has a balancing bridge, and based on which we can calculate the what is the changed inductance, and based on that we can calibrate our physical quantity. Now this is another geometric factor. So let's say so this is another way of determining the self inductance. So now let's say that there is a shift in the geometric factor. What is that? L and A. When I'm making a when I'm compressing the coil, then because of changing A and L, there is a change in the output self inductance. So the linear displacement produces change in the self inductance of the coil. Similarly, when there is a change in the moving of this coil, the intermovable coil, there is a change in the inductance based on the theory. Okay, and another important function that we should all understand is permeability. So what is permeability? Let me quickly go through it. So permeability of a material is the amount of magnetic field that it can sustain. In other words, if permeability of a material is greater, that means it has greater conductivity of the flux lines that it produces. Okay, conductivity of the flux line that it produces. Okay, that means this material that has a greater permeability is easily attracted to any external magnetic field because of its permeability nature, because of the material physical quality of that material. It has a greater permeability, so external magnetic field can quickly attract this material. Why? Because it has a very good conductivity in the flux lines. Okay, so that is what permeability means. Okay, so to understand this, what people usually do is they take a ferromagnetic core and the hollow ferromagnetic core, and they use this coil around the hollow ferromagnetic core. Okay, so what I do, I put it inside this. So when I put the this hollow ferromagnetic core also as a ferromagnetic, so as a magnetic flux lines. So when I put this iron core inside this ferromagnetic core, so what I told you, permeability is amount with which permeability of a material. If a permeability of a material is greater, that means it has greater attraction to external magnetic flux lines. Okay, so this has a very good permeability. When once it gets inserted into this ferromagnetic former, the magnetic flux lines are changed. So because of the magnetic flux lines getting changed, what happens? There is an EMF induced in the coil, and that EMF induced in the coil can be seen as the output. Okay, so can be seen as the output. So this method, so when the core is inside, there is the inductance increases, but when the core is outside, the inductance reduces. That means EMF induced is more, EMF induced is less. So based on that, you can calibrate your sensor. Okay, this is so if the core is inside the winding, inductance is high, but then the core is moved out of the winding, the permeability of the flux path of what? Flux path of ferromagnetic material decreases, resulting in the reduction in the self inductance of the coil. Transducer can be conveniently used for displacement. Okay, and then comes in the next video what we will be seeing is variable reluctance type transducer. Okay.